My connection with Park is I have a boy, Thomas, in year 8, and my next eldest, Harry, is going to be starting this September in year 7. I chose Park not only because of the reputation it has in the local area, which is very, very good, and also the good results that are coming in, but we had looked round a few other schools, both in the private sector, the local grammar school over at Skipton and other high schools, and the open evening we came to with Park was really the only one where I got a feeling that the staff were very, very genuine. It was a very happy atmosphere. The staff were genuinely pleased to be doing their job as though it really was a calling as opposed to a job. And yeah, it was a really, really good atmosphere. One of the best. Tom settled in really great. From year 7, he represented all the sports, the school team in every sport that they do. They've been doing everything from rugby, football, which he loves anyway, but also basketball, hockey, cricket in the summer. In fact, I've lost count of how many. Trying to keep up with it's quite mad. But then on the academic side, he's just been absolutely thriving with the maths. He's absolutely loved design, technology and computing as well. And then he's been on quite a few of the school trips as well, not just the day trips, which they've done over to the Museum of Science and Industry, and I think they visited a Buddhist temple as well the other week. But he's also done the ski trip, which was over February half term, I think it was. Absolutely loved it. And he's about to go on the French trip next week, which he's really looking forward to as well. But it's really brought him out of himself and helped with his independence and his confidence. I don't think we've had any major issues. There were a couple of issues when Tom first started. However, the support network here and actually getting hold of someone was very, very straightforward. I spoke to the relevant members of staff and it was dealt with swiftly and in a more than acceptable way. Yeah, the progress is brilliant. We have, I can't remember the name of it, but we do actually have access to an internet-based site where I can go on and I can see if there are any concerns with Tom. I can also check if he's got any good points. They do have a point system, so it's a bit like a class competition that they do towards the end of the year, and the kids can earn points for good behaviour or good work. So we've got access to that, which you can go on at any time. On top of that, 3 times a year we get a tracker report, which tells us what target, at the beginning of the year the kids are given a target to aim for, and then throughout the year we know whether they are on target for that tracker. If they do look as though they're slightly slipping behind on the target, then they have a thing called intervention, where the kids can go in just half an hour once a week, and it just pulls them back up to that level to keep them on target to what they're aiming for. And that's regardless of whether they're average in the country statistics, or even if they're working above average. The school wants to keep them working above average and keep them on track to that target that they're working for. I'd say very much so, yeah. I think that goes without saying. I think if you speak to anyone, they'll hear that I'm always bleating on about how good you are.